Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
You've got dreams, might even be something big. Imagine what you could do with the right solutions, secured against evolving threats, and set up to make the right decisions faster. At Acrisure, we help protect and grow everything you've worked so hard to build. We are the brightest people using the best of technology. We are an extraordinary advantage for you. We are Acrisure.
Here at the Warren County Chamber of Business and Industry, we like to focus on our community and help our local businesses expand and succeed.
Why join WCCBI? Not only do we offer a way for local businesses to grow and prosper, but we also provide business development, community involvement, and member benefits.
Becoming a member of WCCBI includes benefits such as networking and ribbon cutting.
Become a member or to see additional information, visit WCCBI.org today.
With locations in Shippensville and Tonesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tonesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tonestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
At AGI Industries in Clarendon, our state-of-the-art fabrication facility brings your custom-engineered products to life. With cutting-edge machinery and skilled professionals, we deliver precision-crafted solutions tailored to your needs. From trench box and storage container rentals to sandblasting, refurbishing, and painting equipment, plus expert metal fabrication, compressor stations, filters, separators, ASME vessels, and pig loaders, AGI Industries is your one-stop shop for quality and innovation. Call 814-728-6050 for more information or to secure a rental.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Providing in-depth audio, video, and written coverage of high school and small college sports across Western Pennsylvania. The YDL Sports Network. If you love sports, this is the place to be.
And welcome into John M. Neese Memorial Gymnasium at Eisenhower High School. It's high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network. Alan Siebert and Lou Vizza here with you at Eisenhower High School as the Eisenhower Knights try to make it 3 for 3 on the season, with a non-region game tonight against the West Middlesex Big Reds. This is the Casella pregame show. Fans are an essential part of any team. Visit Casella.com to join our team today. Casella, our people, your team. Today's stream is powered by Oil Country Crates. Your products, our protection. OilCountryCrates.com. And again, this is the Warren Tire Center drive to the game. The Warren Tire Center makes sure you get to the game in comfort. WarrenTireCenter.com. And Lou, we talked a little bit about it last week. The Knights got off to a hot start, 2-0 with a victory in the CRS Tip-Off Classic. And tonight, and they go into a non-region game and, like you said, another good chance to get some ready for region play with a game against these West Middlesex Big Reds.
Yeah, they can. I think West Middlesex is a decent team. So I mean, it'll be a good test tonight. The only thing, West Middlesex is coming out. They're going to. I don't care what you say. They're going to have bus lag. So
sure,
they got to get them quick and get on top of them like they did in the Warren game. I mean, they just. The press, just got to them, and they built themselves a big lead. And then in the third quarter, they, I said the worst thing that happened to Eisenhower that night was halftime.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that break, I don't know, maybe it did, maybe it didn't. But regardless, they got to just stay on top. I think they were kind of maybe looking ahead a little bit, knowing that 4 more points, they got a spinner going. So they have to keep their focus and keep the game in hand and just keep doing what they're doing and not looking ahead and not looking back. So hopefully tonight we'll see.
Absolutely. And we'll take a look now at your WCCBI players to watch. Find out what the Chamber Advantage is all about at WCCBI.org. First, for the visiting West Middlesex Big Reds, started their season 0-2 with a couple of losses in their own home tip-off tournament. They had a 57-38 setback to Slippery Rock on the opening night of that tournament. Junior Roman Golub scored 21 points to lead all scorers in that game. The next night was a 77-61 loss to General McLean, but it was a much more balanced effort for the Big Reds. 4 players in double figures that night, 15 from freshman, younger brother Nolan Golub, 13 for freshman Logan Dick, 12 points for number 3, a junior Braden Covert, and another 11 for Golub to average 16 points a game on the tournament. So in a lot of ways, they appear to be like Eisenhower. They've got a couple of brothers, a junior and a freshman, and they're definitely getting production from their new players who are new to the roster this season. For Eisenhower, kind of the opposite story as West Middlesex to start the season. They started with a home tournament and came away with a pair of victories. First, a 78-47 victory over Clarion Limestone. Austin Hansen, the junior, had 21 points for the Knights in that victory. The next night, much like West Middlesex, much more balanced effort, a 79-59 championship win over the Warren Dragons. 6 players in double figures that night, including Derek Geyer, Gavin Reynolds, Kamani Vine, Rylan Benton, and Austin Hansen and Liam Hansen. And one thing that's going to be nice for the Knights tonight, they get a big piece of their puzzle back in the middle, and senior number 24, Gavin Lindemuth, returning to the court tonight. But as we just found out in pregame, too, a little something for the Knights to overcome, as it appears that they will be without junior leading scorer Austin Hansen for this game, Lou. I don't know, does that get into your head at all as a team? You are without your leading scorer, but there's also a lot of options on this Knights team that probably can help overcome such a big loss.
Well, yeah, I mean, he got kind of in foul trouble a little bit on Friday night against Warren. So, I mean, he had some bench time. He had some bench time, and and they had to pick up. So, so they did, and like I say, this team, their first 5 was a mirror image of Warren. But I think their bench, they've got some kids that come off the bench and pick up the slack. So, I mean, it's the same old, next man up. And I think they'll be all right.
Yeah, for sure. It's one of those teams, too. I know there's a lot of players on the court that don't have a lot of experience, but they got some big minutes in that season opening tournament. And Rylan Benton, for one, a couple of the other Youngsville players, they remember this West Middlesex team. That was West Middlesex. They played in the opening round of the D10 playoffs a year ago. And that was the final victory in program history for the Youngsville boys basketball team when they won that game and advanced to the District 10 championship, where they ultimately lost prior to falling in the first round of the state tournament. So tonight we've got the 2-0 Eisenhower Knights trying to make it 3-0 against the 0-2 West Middlesex Big Reds. We're getting down to about 2 minutes to the game time here. We'll step away for a few minutes. We'll be back with starting lineups and the opening tip for tonight's high school basketball game on the YDL Sports Network.
Here in Warren County, Seneca Generation delivers more than electricity. We provide clean, reliable power, and we're proud to call this community home. Our team is committed to giving back, supporting local programs, and helping create opportunities that make a difference for families, schools, and neighborhoods. Because powering homes means empowering lives. Seneca Generation, powering your home, empowering our community.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
If you're ready to buy or sell your home, then stop in at 4234 Market Street to let one of the agents at Howard Hanna Professionals help. Our friendly and knowledgeable agents can help you find the key to your dream home. Looking for a new career? Howard Hanna Professionals can help there too. Howard Hanna Professionals will assist new and experienced agents with the startup fees for an exciting career in real estate. Call Katrina Laurie at 814-726-2000 for more information.
We think Ross Becker Insurance is a place for you and for your family, for your individuals, for your businesses, because we want to be your insurance advisor. We're local, we're knowledgeable, we have contracts with all different insurance carriers to customize and fit the right insurance program for your needs. We're here, you can come sit down with us, talk to us one-on-one, sit across from the kitchen table, sit across from our desks, and we can give you good insurance advice, how you can save money, where you don't want to save money and skimp out on coverage. And so we're there to help balance that and give you good insurance advice, good risk management advice. So after you have a claim disaster, you can have confidence that your family, your businesses, your cars, your assets are best protected.
If you want to enhance your skills or gain an entirely new skill set, now's the time to register for classes at the Warren Forest High Ed Council. Take the next step in your career with welding and PA auto inspection certification classes, find out how to manage healthcare coverage with the Health Insurance 101 seminar, or grow your personal skill set with the digital drawing and painting class. Learn how to make college affordable with the Navigating Local Scholarship seminar. Go to high-ed.org or call 814-723-3222 to register.
And back here at Eisenhower High School, where we're just about ready for starting lineups and opening tip of tonight's non-region game between the Eisenhower Knights at 2-0 and the 0-2 West Middlesex Big Reds. Welcome into the AGI Industries Storage Containers broadcast booth. Alan Siebert and Lou Vizza here with you tonight. AGI Industries is your one-stop shop for quality and innovation. Call 814-728-6050 for more information or to secure a rental. Moving on now and taking a look at the starting lineup for the West Middlesex Big Reds. Number 1, a freshman, Nolan Golub. Number 2, his older brother, junior, Roman Golub. Junior number 3, Braden Covert. A junior number 12, Sean Hoffman. And a sophomore, number 23, Brady Gerlach. Tyler Babcock is the coach of the West Middlesex Big Reds. And moving on now to the Eisenhower Knights. Freshman number 2, Kaimani Vine.
Junior number 32, Will Mandeville.
Junior number 32, Will Mandeville.
A junior, number 1, Gavin Reynolds.
Junior number 1, Gavin Reynolds.
A junior, number 22, Rylan Benton.
Junior number 22, Rylan Benton.
And a senior, number 15,
And a senior,
Geyer.
number 15, Derek Geyer. So different look starting lineup tonight for the Knights with Austin Hansen out. They add Will Mandeville and Gavin Reynolds to the starting lineup. And we'll take a look and remind you now that the Rouse, the scoreboard is sponsored by Rouse, powered by Seneca Generation. Our scoreboard tonight is brought to you by Rouse. Rouse is caring for generations. Visit rouse.org to find out more. And our board is powered by Seneca Generation. Seneca Generation, powering your home, powering our community. This is your Venango County view of the court. Your view of the court tonight is brought to you by Venango County. There's always something to see and do in Venango County. VenangoCountyPAs.gov. Shout out to Brady Moore and Grant Furman helping us out tonight. We're running the scoreboard and the camera for us, and we're underway here from Eisenhower High School. Vine's going to throw up the first shot of the game. No good. Kicks it out to Rylan Benton. Benton fires for 3, and ever since he changed those shoes, Lou, he's been rolling. 3-0 early lead for the Knights. Golub tries to go the distance shot. Turned away by Vine, and now Benton pushing up for the Knights. This is the Elwood National Forge first quarter. Vine thought about a 3, thought better of it. Gets it out to Geyer, who rotates it around to Gavin Reynolds. Reynolds runs into Covert. Good patience by the Knights. Vine with the pull-up. Nice jumper for the freshman Kaimani Vine, and the Knights lead 5-0. That shot gives him a good opportunity to set the press up. Here comes Vine. Almost had the steal, but it left the back door wide open for number 12, Sean Hoffman, to score for the Big Reds, and it's 5-2. Vine's going to take a 3 from the corner and knock it down. 2 big early buckets for Vine, and if there was any question where the offense is going to come from without Austin Hansen, Lou Vine answering that question in the first 75 seconds.
Yeah, like we say, it's the next man up. So they're picking up full court. They run a nice press.
Yeah, this team is kind of built for that next man up mentality. They have we've talked about it in the win against Warren. So many different weapons that they have and can use at any one time. You don't think about Gavin Reynolds necessarily being a big offensive target. Scored 13 points against the Dragons the other night, and 6 players altogether in double figures. So balance is the word of the season so far for the Knights. Vine will take it out on the side. Gets it to Benton. Benton back to Vine in the corner. Vine's going to fire away and knock down another one. 8 points in the first minute and a half for Kaimani Vine, the freshman. 11-2 Eisenhower. Golub breaks the press, kicks to Hoffman, and Hoffman will be on the receiving end of another nice assist. He's got all 4 for West Middlesex, and the lead is 7. Benton hard to the basket and fouled. First foul of the game. And that's going to send the junior Rylan Benton to the line.
They were a step late on the backside on that. They broke the press pretty easily because they were just a little bit late on the baseline there to pick up.
Benton's first shot is in. 4 points now for Benton and a 12-4 lead for Eisenhower. That offense lethal, picking right up where it left off. 13 points already on the board. They scored 29 in the first quarter against Clarion Limestone in the opener. Almost a steal for Vine, and now off the hands of the freshman Nolan Golub, out of bounds. Turnover for the Big Reds, and Eisenhower ball already up 9. 6:10 left in the Elwood National Forge first quarter. Benton way downtown 3. That one no good, but Vine has the long rebound. Back to Benton. Thought about trying it again. He'll drive instead. Couldn't finish. Mandeville there for the rebound. Reynolds with the ball now. The jumper, no good. It will go out of bounds. The ball will go over to West Middlesex.
Sometimes you just got to pull the back out and start all over again.
Ball into Nolan Golub. He tries to go the whole way, and the pass intended for 15. Caleb Konkar, who's into the game for the first time, out of bounds, and it's a turnover for West Middlesex. So 13 points on the board already if you're just joining us. Leading scorer for the Knights, Austin Hansen, held out tonight, precautionary from what I've gathered so far. So far, the Knights in good hands without him, though. Already, Lou, with a 9-point lead, 2.5 minutes into this game. Eisenhower sets up the press. Golub brings it across half court for West Middlesex. Golub able to go baseline on Geyer, draws the contact, and West Middlesex will go to the line for the first time tonight. And it will be the junior Roman Golub going to the line. Golub's first shot in and out. Second attempt coming for the Big Reds junior. And the second one is good. 13-5 Knights, 5:20 left in the Elwood National Forge first quarter. Benton looking for room at the point. Head fake, drops it off to Will Mandeville, short on the shot. But Mandeville against 4 Big Reds comes away with the rebound. Reynolds thought about a 3. Gets it around to Vine. Vine's going to fire away another 3. Heat check there off the back iron. And West Middlesex will try to run. Nolan Golub with a nice take. Freshman versus freshman there. Golub goes on Vine. 13-7. 4:48 left opening quarter. Sharpshooter Geyer gets his first attempt of the night and knocks it down. Geyer, the Icy Ink player of the game in the win against Warren the other night with 16 points. Knocks down his first 3, and the Knights leads back to 9 as Kamani Vine is fouled, or rather commits a foul. First foul of the night on Vine, and some changes here for the Knights. Paul Mandeville checks in, Hudson Haight, Liam Hansen, and Gavin Lindemuth into the game for the first time this season. And off the hands of number 12, Sean Hoffman, out of bounds. Eisenhower ball, leading 16-7 in the first quarter. First action of the night for the freshman, Liam Hansen. Goes right to work on the offensive end, kicks it to Paul Mandeville. Mandeville's shot is short, but Lindemuth able to come away with the rebound. Kicks it out to Hudson Haight. Haight finds Mandeville, kicks it to Hansen. Baseline jumper on the way, no good. And rebound pulled down by 23, Brady Gerlach. And Gerlach trying to get away. Yeah, stepped on the line. So some pressure there from the Knights, forcing mistakes. It's a West Middlesex turnover, and the ball will go back to the Knights. Benton underneath, drops it into Lindemuth. Underneath, Lindemuth kicks it out to Hudson Haight for 3. Back iron, no good. Rebound by Gerlach. And West Middlesex trying to run. Cut into this early deficit, 9 points. Roman Golub gets the friendly roll. He's got 3 points. And the Knights lead down to 7. 3:43 left in the opening quarter. Benton shot fake, goes baseline. Draws the contact and foul called. Benton will go to the line for a pair. Second trip of the night to the free throw line for Ryland Benton. So Benton and Vine have combined for 13 of the Knights' 16 points in this opening quarter. Make that 14 out of 17 as Benton's first shot goes in. And see if he can make the second. He does, which should allow the Knights to set the press up, which is exactly what they do. Freshman Logan Dick handling the pressure, but from behind, Benton comes away with the steal. And Benton's going to drive, loses the ball, but right to Hudson Haight, who dumps it in with a jumper. And Coach Tyler Babcock of West Middlesex wants a Ross Becker Insurance timeout. Ross Becker Insurance Group, with locations in Corey, Northeast, and Seneca, strives to deliver a personal and beneficial experience to its customers while providing a great place to work for its valued team members. TeamRossbecker.com. That's Ross Becker back in 30 seconds with more high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
In every heartbeat, every helping hand, every moment of care, Warren General Hospital stands as a cornerstone of our community. For generations, families have trusted us to be here today, tomorrow, and always. We're transforming community health and wellness through excellence in quality, safety, service, engagement, and patient experience. Warren General Hospital.
And welcome back to Eisenhower High School. 3:21 left in the Elwood National Forge first quarter. Alan Siebert and Lou Vizza on the call here from John M. Neese Memorial Gymnasium. The Knights off to an 11-point lead. Offense picking right up where it left off after its CRS Tip-Off Classic win. Eisenhower, less than 5 minutes into this game, already has 20 points on the board and is able to set up their full court press out of the timeout. Dick loses his balance. There's a nice pass to Liam Hansen,
nice.
Streaking layup. Hansen's the next Knight on the board for the first time, and it's 22-9. And there's a foul. I believe it's going to be called on Gavin Lindemuth, the senior. I don't know, Lou. It's hard for the hard not to expect the Knights to put in maximum effort. Ryan Mangini gets his steps in down there on that sidelines. He's playing defense as hard as they are sometimes from the sidelines. But whatever he does in practice is rubbing off because the Knights just tenacious on D. Here's another steal and another breakaway layup. 9 points now for Benton and a 15-point first quarter lead. Three-pointer on the way from Hoffman. Nice shot, knocks it down. 7 points for the junior Hoffman. 24-12 Knights, 2:40 left opening quarter. Hansen, wild pass to Haight. Haight was unable to corral it off his legs, out of bounds. Turnover Eisenhower.
Sometimes they go too fast.
Yeah, it's one of those things. I think that they have the ability to even go faster. They just haven't got to that point of the season yet. Not that well oiled yet. But, I mean, got to feel for their opponents if they ever do, because they're already the type that can blitz. Got a little behind the defense there, and that's Braden Covert with the 2. 5 straight for the West Middlesex Big Reds, cuts this lead to 10.
That's an adjustment they're going to make here at the end of the quarter, because that's the second time that they got beat backside.
Benton dumps it off to Mandeville. Hansen over to Haight. Haight front iron, no good. Nice box out there by Covert. Keeps Benton from the rebound, and with just under 2 minutes left, West Middlesex will try to build on this 5-0 run that's got them back within 10. Dick from the elbow, no good. Liam Hansen there for the rebound for the Knights. And a reach-in foul. It's going to go against the freshman Logan Dick. Third foul of the opening quarter, and here come some changes again for the Knights. Reynolds, Vine, Geyer into the game. Lindemuth checking out, as well as Hudson Haight. I don't know, Mandeville's still out there. I'm not even sure who the other guy who came out was. Geyer's second big three tonight. Knocked it down. 2 for 2 for Derek Geyer from deep. 27 first quarter points for the Knights. Omen Golub wants to go baseline. Unable to finish, but his brother there for the rebound. Nolan kicks it out to Covert for 3. No good, but came off the board so hard, off the hands of Vine, and unfortunate break for the Knights. It'll be West Middlesex ball. So 5 3-pointers already in this first quarter for the Knights. 2 from Geyer, 2 from Vine, another from Benton. Minute and 12 seconds remaining in the Elwood National Forge first quarter. Knights by 13. Nolan Golub, guarded by another freshman, Paul Mandeville. Kicks it out to Roman Golub. Tries to set up a play as we enter the final 60 seconds of the first quarter. Golub wants to drive on Vine. Steps back, fires away, and knocks it down. That's a 3. Nice shot by the junior Golub. He's got 6 points. And once again, the Big Reds are within 10. Liam Hansen over to Geyer. Geyer gets it to Vine. Vine's going to, thought he was going to put it down there for a minute. Double digits already for Kaimani Vine. 10 first quarter points and a 12-point lead. There's a foul on Derek Geyer. 24 seconds left, fourth foul of the first quarter. Different story than the other night, Lou, where there were a couple times, there were last weekend, a couple times where the Knights had their opponents in the bonus before the midway point of the first, of the quarter. So 4 fouls on the Knights tonight with just 24 seconds left until they reset at the end of the quarter. Eisenhower 29, West Middlesex 17. Final 20 seconds of the first quarter. Open look for number 23, Brady Gerlach. He knocks it down. And despite the hot start by the Knights, it's just a 9-point lead as we go to the final seconds of the first quarter. 3 seconds left now. Mandeville is going to have to let it fly. 1 second. Got it off in time, but no, we got a foul call. Yep. So hold everything. That is not the end of the first quarter. It looks like the freshman, Paul Mandeville, did enough to get fouled going to the hoop, and that's going to give him 2 free throws with no time on the clock here. Mandeville's first shot is sunk. 30 first quarter points for the Knights. And a chance for one more here before the teams go to the huddle. That one front iron, no good. That is the end of the first quarter. With your score, the Eisenhower Knights 30, the West Middlesex Big Reds 20. We'll be back with more high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Back here at Eisenhower High School, opening possession of the second quarter, and there's a 3 in the corner from junior Sean Hoffman, his second of the night. He's got 10 points, and the Knights lead cut to 7. Fine, wanting to drive, kicks it out to Liam Hansen. He's going to shoot from way downtown and knock it down. Liam Hansen with the 3 in the lead goes back to 10 in the opening seconds of the Veriskety Holdings second quarter. Nolan Golub trying to drive, and the ball goes out of bounds. It's Knights basketball. Companies within the Veriskety Holdings Group include Phoenix Centered Metals, Superior Energy Resources, Allegheny Electric Service, and Veriskety & Son, Inc. Find out more at VerisketyHoldings.com. 7:10 left in the first half. Knights lead 33-23. It was 30-20 at the end of the quarter, and each team hit a 3 to start this quarter. Vines thinking another 3. Won't fall, and Mandeville is going to get called reaching over the back of number 15, Caleb Concar. So credit to West Middlesex. I mean, there's 33 points in 9 minutes. Is quite a bit to give up, but still hanging around, keeping it right around 10. Logan Dick wants to go baseline. He's fouled going to the hoop, and he'll have an attempt at 2 foul shots here. 32, Mandeville, that's his second foul of this last 30 seconds here. And it looks like Gavin Lindemuth is going to check in, presumably, for Mandeville. And he does. Lindemuth will take his spot at the underneath the hoop. Second shot from Dick is good. 6 different scores for the Big Reds already, matching the 6 different scores for the Knights. 33-25. Vine firing away for 3, knocks it down. 13 points for the freshman, and an 11-point lead for the Knights, who get into the full court press. That pass right to Kaimani Vine. Finds Rylan Benton in the corner. Front iron, no good. But again, Vine there for the rebound. Gives Benton another shot from the corner, and he's not going to miss it twice. Rylan Benton knocks down the 3. He's got a dozen, and the lead has grown to 14. Rebound by Liam Hansen, and here come the Knights in transition. Hansen, corner to Vine. Vine passes up the shot, gets it to Lindemuth. Lindemuth to Reynolds. Reynolds firing away. Back iron, no good. Logan Dick going to be called for the offensive foul. And one thing I'm noticing, Lou, is like the Knights, they don't give you any chance to breathe. That you can hang around if you shoot well enough. Like West Middlesex has gotten the lead or been in a deficit as big as, 13, 14 points, gets it down to 8 or 9. But the Knights don't stop coming offensively, and they can score points quickly and in bunches.
Yeah, they do everything in a hurry. And they'll make a 3 and then get back. And, it's funny because then the guys are out and they don't get the up guys on the press. So if they work the ball in and shoot it from inside, then the guys are already down there. So they can do the press a little bit better than normally if you get a shot from the outside.
Hoffman with a 3. He's already got a couple.
Travel.
And Benton made some contact with Hoffman and drug the foot before he could pass it to Liam Hansen. Ball goes back to the Big Reds. 5:31 left. Verischetti holding second quarter. Knights lead 39-25.
Yeah, you're right, Alan. It's all well and good you score 39, but it's not real good to give up 25.
And just knowing what I know about Coach Ryan Mangini and his pressure defense, and he's going to be a lot more focused on that 20 points given up in the first quarter more than the 30 scored. 30 scored's nice, but he'd sure feel a lot better about it had they given up about 10.
Yeah.
But as it stands, 14-point lead for the Knights. Vine, Liam Hansen, and Gavin Reynolds going to check out here. Hudson Haight, Paul Mandeville, Derek Guy are back in. West Middlesex drops back and will pick them up in the back court, or rather the front court. Nice take by Benton. Benton already has passed his total from Friday's win against Warren. He's got 14, and it's 41-25. West Middlesex here needing a shot to continue to try to hang around. Roman Golub wants to take it, and contact underneath. They're going to call that one on Geyer. Geyer a little exasperated, likely going back to the bench. I believe he's got 3 fouls.
West Middlesex got to work just to get the ball up the court.
Yeah.
It's not like
Sorry about that. Back here at Eisenhower High School. Laptop came unplugged. Lost power for a second. We are back, though, and a three-pointer there for the Knights makes it 48-27. Knights now lead by 21. 48-27. Still 3:40 left in the first half.
Nice
backdoor cut.
Nice
Golub comes open, and he's getting double figures as well, joining Sean Hoffman with 10 points apiece for West Middlesex.
That was a nice backdoor cut.
Basketball 101. Benton with another three opportunity. Front iron, no good. Rebound by Paul Mandeville.
Nice.
Puts it in. And it's 50-29 in favor of the Knights. 50 points, halfway to 100 with 3 minutes left in the first half. Roman Golub able to draw the foul, and he'll go back to the line. Oh, while we have this moment, we'll remind you today's game is being brought to you in part by the Lander Hope Clinic. Medical care for your whole family. Call 814-593-0011 or visit landerhopeclinic.com to request an appointment. Today's game is also being brought to you in part by Healing Beauty by KJ. For all your hair, makeup, and beauty needs, visit Healing Beauty at 112 Pennsylvania Avenue West in Warren or at shophealingbeauty.com. 1 out of 2 for Golub. Rebound by Lindemuth. I believe he might have dribbled on the line, though, and it's going to go back to the Big Reds. Knights 50, Big Reds 30. 3:02 left. Ferrischetti holding second quarter. Three ball on the way from Nolan Golub. No good. Lindemuth there for the board. Benton to Vine. Vine, one-handed jumper, no good. Mandeville there for the rebound. Able to dribble it back out. Hudson Hates' shot is up and good. So Hudson Hates knocked down 3 shots here in this first half. He's got 6, and the Knights are now up 52-30. But again, the defense and sophomore Carter Miles able to get behind the Knights. Score an easy bucket, and it's 52-32. Benton over to Haight in the corner. 8 air mails to 3, rebounded by West Middlesex, and here come the Big Reds on the run, down 20. Freshman Nolan Golub takes it all the way to the hoop for his second bucket, 52-34, and Coach Ryan Mangini wants a Ross Becker Insurance timeout. We'll take one with them. Knights 52, Big Reds 34. Back in 30 seconds, you're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
Wise Eyes of DuBois and St. Mary's are premier eye care facilities here in our Tri-County area. Their offices and eye care team are dedicated to providing excellence in patient care, eye education, and optical services. Dr. Greg Lineski is a leader in clinical eye care involving eye and vision disorders. Dr. Lineski takes the time to explain the results of your eye exam, describes your options, and listens to your eye care needs. Because maintaining good eye health is an ongoing partnership at Wise Eyes of DuBois and St. Mary's.
And back here at Eisenhower high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network. Alan Siebert and Lou Vizza welcoming you into the AGI Industry Storage Containers broadcast booth. Been all nights so far. They've given up 34, but 52 points on the board, Lou, with still 2:11 left in the half. I know Ryan Mangini is going to be upset about some of the defensive breakdowns, but the offense is doing more than enough to make up for it right now.
Well, that's exactly why he took the timeout. That was a defensive timeout, not an offensive timeout, because the offense is, they're playing well, but the defense is, giving up some backdoor cuts and they're slipping a little bit on the press. So that's what that timeout was all about.
Clear out for Paul Mandeville. Tries to dribble and too much contact there from the sophomore Carter Miles. He'll be called for the foul. We go under 2 minutes left until halftime, and the Knights leading by 18. Liam Hansen will take the ball out underneath. As the Knights try to set up the out-of-bounds play, gets it into Mandeville. Back out top to Liam Hansen. Hansen picks his dribble up, but gets it to Mandeville. Mandeville over to Reynolds. Reynolds in the post, or rather to Mandeville in the post. Will Mandeville, nice move. Nice big man move. Pushes the lead back to 20.
Nice duck under on that shot.
Just another weapon that the Knights have. They can get scoring from just about anywhere that's on the court. Off of Roman Golub's foot and out of bounds. Good pressure there as Mandeville makes a good offensive play and then forces a mistake on defense. And the Knights will get possession back, leading by 20 here.
That sideline is your sixth man on the press, so you got to draw him, take him to the side, keep him out of the middle, and use the sideline to.
Breakaway here. Nolan Golub's going to have an uncontested layup. Falls in. He's got 6. And West Middlesex now picking up some full court pressure here. Nolan Golub's going to have another attempt here. He missteps his brother's there for the rebound, puts it up, and in a 3-point play attempt for the junior, Roman Golub. And once again, kind of been the story this half. The Knights pull away 6 to 8 points, and then then a quick spurt from West Middlesex cuts most of that away. But chance to get the lead down to 15 here with a minute to go in the half. Golub's shot won't fall. Will Mandeville with the rebound. Liam Hansen. His pass deflected and ultimately stolen by Brady Gerlach. Gerlach gets it to Hoffman. Miles thinks about driving. Like Will Mandeville got poked in the eye there. He recovers, and we have 35 seconds remaining until the break. Nolan Golub with the shot. Liam Hansen there for the rebound. Tied up in the corner, gets the ball back. Looks down the court to Will Mandeville. He's going to pull up for 3. In and out. Carter Miles now with the run, but Reynolds gets the steal. Reynolds lobs to Paul Mandeville, but good hands from Nolan Golub. Ball coming back the other way. 10 seconds until halftime. Golub out of bounds, and it's going to be Eisenhower ball with 4.5 seconds left. So the Knights will have to set something up quickly here. 54-38. Knights, time for one more possession here in this quarter. Paul throws the ball to his brother Will, but a little too hot to handle. It'll go out of bounds. And it'll be West Middlesex that'll get the final opportunity of the half.
He threw him the heater.
Presumably the last of the half. Roman Golub tries to go behind the back. And ultimately neither team will get a shot off in their final attempt. We'll go to halftime. Eisenhower Knights score 54 first half points and lead 54-38. Heading to the locker room. We'll take about a 3.5-minute break, and we'll be back with the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg halftime show. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
Discover radiant beauty with Healing Beauty by KJ. Our natural, cruelty-free skincare line harnesses the power of nature to nourish and rejuvenate your skin. From hydrating serums to soothing creams, find your perfect routine. Shop now at shophealingbeauty.com for exclusive offers and free shipping on orders over $50. Healing Beauty by KJ. Glow naturally. Shine beautifully.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
Here in Warren County, Seneca Generation delivers more than electricity. We provide clean, reliable power, and we're proud to call this community home. Our team is committed to giving back, supporting local programs, and helping create opportunities that make a difference for families, schools, and neighborhoods. Because powering homes means empowering lives. Seneca Generation, powering your home, empowering our community.
You've got dreams, might even be something big. Imagine what you could do with the right solutions. Secured against evolving threats and set up to make the right decisions faster. At Acrisure, we help protect and grow everything you've worked so hard to build. We are the brightest people using the best of technology. We are an extraordinary advantage for you. We are Acrisure.
At AGI Industries in Clarendon, our state-of-the-art fabrication facility brings your custom-engineered products to life. With cutting-edge machinery and skilled professionals, we deliver precision-crafted solutions tailored to your needs. From trench box and storage container rentals to sandblasting, refurbishing, and painting equipment, plus expert metal fabrication, compressor stations, filters, separators, ASME vessels, and pig loaders, AGI Industries is your one-stop shop for quality and innovation. Call 814-728-6050 for more information or to secure a rental.
And welcome back to Eisenhower High School. We are at halftime of tonight's game between the Eisenhower Knights and the West Middlesex Big Reds, 54-38 in favor of Eisenhower. With at the half, this is Alan Siebert and Lou Vizza here, bringing you the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg halftime show. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the food and stay for the view. Come check out the new indoor-outdoor wood frame event center. The Allegheny Grill was recently voted the #1 waterfront restaurant in Pennsylvania. Find out why at AlleghenyGrill.com. So as we said, we're here at the half, and with that, we'll take a look at the Warren Forest High Ed Council halftime stats. The Warren Forest High Ed Council has been serving Warren and Forest counties for more than 40 years. Visit highed.com. Taking a look at the scores for the night, most of the damage done by junior Ryland Benton and freshman Kaimani Vine. 17 points in the first half for Ryland Benton, 15 more for Vine. 6 apiece from Hudson Tate and Derek Geyer. Liam Hansen added 5 points. And Will and Paul Mandeville also found their way onto the scoring sheet. On the other side for West Middlesex, looks like 6 points for Nolan Golub here. Couple points apiece for Braden Covert and Logan Dick. 10 points for Sean Hoffman, 2 for Carter Miles, 3 for Brady Gerlach, which leaves 13 first half points for their leading scorer, junior Roman Golub. So take a look now at the Hunter Station Golf Club first half summary. A season pass from Hunter Station Golf Club in Ty Nesta would make a great Christmas present for that special golfer in your life. Call 814-755-4558 to buy a season pass today and ask them about their play and stay packages. Hunter Station Golf Club is located 3 miles south of Ty Nesta, hunterstation.com. And we talked a little bit about it during the broadcast, Lou. It looked like the Knights had some troubles on defense in that first half, were able to overcome it with exceptional offensive play, just pulled away little by little and find themselves with a 16-point lead heading into the locker room tonight.
Yeah, they got stuck a couple times on the press with some backdoor cuts and not getting back on defense fast enough. They overplayed some of the passes that were up top, but on the elbow and at the top of the key, and that left the baseline open, and the guy just a couple times didn't drop down fast enough to get the backdoor cut, and but just a couple times, but still I think they're fortunate they scored 54 because I don't think their defense really wanted to give up 38 points in the first half. And so we'll have to wait and see. They're going to have to just tighten the belt a little bit and, cut down the mistakes. And they're not going to slow down. I mean, that's the one thing. They do everything fast. So.
No, that's the one thing you can count on. They're not going to do. It does kind of lead right in to the Rehab Center second half adjustments. With 8 locations to serve you, including in Clarion, Brookville, and Katanning, the Rehab Center always makes the right adjustments. The Rehab Center, chiropractors caring for health, therehabcenters.com. And to the point, Lou, it'd be interesting to see what that effort looks like and if there's a bigger focus on the defensive end coming out of the locker room, because we said it a couple times with Coach Mangini is going to be pretty happy about them 54 points, but there were some defensive mistakes in that first half. You don't want to make a habit of allowing 38 points and having to rely on that offense every time out.
Yeah, I mean, a couple of the points, a lot of the baskets were made, off the, they did break the press, and it wasn't like there may have been one or two fast break, baskets. And I mean, the rest of it was a setup offense and, throwing a 3 and a 2, but they weren't. Eisenhower was doing well on the defensive boards, and weren't giving West Middlesex the second, third shots like they were, and Eisenhower on the other end on the offensive boards were doing well because they were getting a couple, the second shot, the third shot, and sometimes even the fourth shot. So, it kind of all evens out. But like I said, the defense was it's that's what they got to kind of just shore up on overall. But like I say, it's not like they're fast breaking and and things like that. So that's the one good thing, But still, the press is still the press, and you got to just keep going. I mean, that's the pace that they play at. So I mean, they've got to cover a lot of ground, if they're trying to steal passes up top and things like that. So they got to, the guys on the backside, have to move their feet and be aggressive on the backside, and not overplay things and make mistakes and give them easy baskets on the backside of the press.
Absolutely. So we're about a minute and a half away from second half action. We'll squeeze in one more commercial break and be back with the third quarter. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Sintered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verischetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off.
And back here at Eisenhower High School, just about ready for third quarter action between the Eisenhower Knights and the West Middlesex Big Reds. Alan Siebert and Lou Vizza here on the call on the YDL Sports Network. This is the Acrisure third quarter. Acrisure, with a location in DuBois, is the official insurance provider of your daily local and the YDL Sports Network. Find out more at acrisure.com/Mid-Atlantic. So starters back on the court for the Knights to start the second half. That's Vine, Reynolds, Benton, Geyer, and Will Mandeville. West Middlesex will have possession to start the third quarter. Nice rotation around to Hoffman, and Hoffman knocks them down in the first half. That's his third of the game. Lead down to 13, 54-41. 7 straight points for the West Middlesex Big Reds going back to the final minutes of the second quarter, and now Geyer loses the ball out of bounds. So one thing I know Coach Mangini doesn't want to see tonight is a repeat of the third quarter from the game against Warren. Nice hands by Vine. Geyer comes away with the ball. Tried to get the pass to Vine, but that was Logan Dick on the floor. Nice job by the freshman. Going to lead to a Ross Becker insurance timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout with them. Back with more on the YDL Sports Network. And welcome back to Eisenhower High School, third quarter action on the YDL Sports Network. Alan Siebert and Lou Vizza here with you. Eisenhower has been up by as many as 20 in this game. Now find themselves with a 13-point advantage, 54-41. And right out of the timeout, a turnover, unforced. Hoffman. Pass was wide of the mark for Logan Dick, and it's a turnover. The Knights will get the ball. Looking for their first points of the second half. Scored plenty in the first half. Had 54 at the break, 17 of them from Benton, who passes to Geyer. Gets it to Vine, the second leading scorer for the Knights. Geyer's got another open three attempt. In and out, but Benton there for the rebound. Tried to go up quickly. Was unable to follow that through. And then the foul, I believe, they called it on Mandeville. I believe that's at least his third. Again, much like last week, they're not putting the fouls up on the scoreboard. So we're kind of guessing on that. Full court press defense for the Knights.
I think he called that
on Vine.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Vine
he came out.
Yeah, Vine came out of the game. So they tried to go deep on the pass. It went well over the head of so that's two unforced errors with the Big Reds. And you think about it, I mean, you're in a 13-point game. You convert both of those, and it's a single-digit game in a third quarter. There's a poor pass from Reynolds, stolen by Dick. Dick goes right up against Mandeville, unable to finish. Geyer gets the ball and comes the other way. Reynolds dribbles out, gets it to Benton. Benton looks to set up the offense. 6:48 left in the third quarter. Benton, nice take. 19 points for Rylan Benton. First points of the second half for the Knights. And, you know, there's a steal by Reynolds. One thing we talked about at halftime is the reviewed focus on defense for the Knights. We maybe forgot about the Big Reds playing much better defense coming out of the locker room, too. Nobody back for the Knights leads to an easy bucket for the junior Caleb Conkar. 56-43 Knights.
Well, I don't know about anybody getting back on defense because he never came down to play offense.
Yeah. Comes Reynolds, kicks it out to Benton. Benton will line up a three. Won't fall, and West Middlesex again with a chance to cut into this 13-point deficit. Roman Golub going hard to the hoop. Nice move by Roman Golub. He's got 15 points. And that lead that was once 20 is down to 11. And Benton, too much contact from 23, Brady Gerlach. He'll pick up the foul. First of the second half on the Big Reds. Knights lead 56-45. And there's an inbound pass stolen by Logan Dick. And Benton takes a charge. One thing he's been doing a lot of this season. To my knowledge, just in my head, that's at least 5 already this season. Liam Hansen comes in for Gavin Reynolds. As it looks like the Big Reds are going to pick up full court defense again. Trailing by 11, the Knights lead. 5:39 left in the first quarter of the second half. Liam Hansen gets it to Derek Geyer. Over to Will Mandeville. He's going to fire for three. Won't fall. Rebound by number 12, Sean Hoffman. And here come the Big Reds the other way. Roman Golub thought about it. Little brother Nolan will go and knocks it down. 9 points for Nolan Golub. And a 20-point lead is down to 8 with 5:15 left in the third quarter. And really, it's the defense that has been leading the charge for West Middlesex here. So we go under the 5-minute mark of the Acrisure third quarter. Nolan Golub, nice hesitation, goes hard to the hoop. And he'll go to the line with a chance to cut this deficit to 6. So an unfortunate trend, Lou, for the Knights so far early in this season. Big leads evaporating late in the first half and in the third quarter. Not something you want to see become the norm. as Nolan Golub misses the first. Lindemuth and Hudson Haight into the game.
A couple of times on the press, the cross-court passes and the little bit longer passes, nice. We're waiting for the ball to get to them instead of them coming to meet the ball. So you can't do that. And, the defense is, once they get out of the press.
Rebound there off the miss. So a pair of misses, but an extra possession leads to a three. Liam Hansen gets the ball away, and it was almost stolen away by Roman Golub, and then a poor pass. Knights get it out, and they'll have to set up here. So it's been as good as the offense looked in the first half. It's looked as disjointed here in the second. Just 2 points in 4 minutes for the Knights. 56-48. Liam Hansen able to add 2 more to the board. Leads back up to 10, but still just 4 points in this third quarter for the Knights. Now Nolan Golub knocking down another 3. He's got a dozen, and the lead's down to 7. Just a reminder, the Knights led by 20 midway through the second quarter. It's down to 7 midway through the third. Rylan Benton has 21 points now, matching the season high for any Knights player. There's still 3:48 left. Roman Golub hard to the hoop. Rebound taken down by Liam Hansen. Liam's going to pull up for 3. No good. Nice fight between Mandeville and Hoffman for the ball. It'll go off of Mandeville, out of bounds to West Middlesex. And we've got a timeout here called by Eisenhower head coach Ryan Mangini. It's a Ross Becker Insurance timeout, and we'll take one with them. Back in 30 seconds with more high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
In every heartbeat, every helping hand, every moment of care, Warren General Hospital stands as a cornerstone of our community. For generations, families have trusted us to be here today, tomorrow, and always. We're transforming community health and wellness through excellence in quality, safety, service, engagement, and patient experience. Warren General Hospital.
Back here at Eisenhower High School, where the Eisenhower Knights lead 60-51 over the West Middlesex Big Reds. 3:36 left after third quarter. The Big Reds are on a 17-6 run that has cut a 20-point Knights lead down to just 9. And they have possession coming out of the timeout. The Knights will set up in the full court press. And pressure defense is going to force Nolan Golub to call yet another Ross Becker Insurance timeout. Might as well squeeze one in here, too. We'll be back within 30 seconds. More high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
Creating champions is what we do at the Garage in Shippenville. The Garage is Clarion County's premier indoor hitting and pitching facility, offering one-on-one instruction to athletes of all ages. Join one of our group sessions now by contacting the Garage at 814-918-2123. And did you know the Garage is more than just about baseball and softball? We now have the True Golf Simulator where you can hone your game all year round. Like the Garage on Facebook today.
And we're back here at Eisenhower High School. A couple quick timeouts here. And it's West Middlesex ball trailing by 9, 3:28 left in the third quarter. The Big Reds try to claw back in here in a non-region game. Able to get the ball into Brady Gerlach. The pass over for Nolan Golub, stolen by Liam Hansen. Hansen to Mandeville. Mandeville will fire away for 3, no good. Able to get his own rebound. Kicks to Lindemuth. Lindemuth, they go baseline, almost threw that thing down. Gavin Lindemuth has his first bucket of the season, and it's back up to 11. But quickly, here comes West Middlesex the other way. They allowed Nolan Golub to get 2 rebounds and 2 shots. 50-50 balls right now, most of them going West Middlesex way. This one comes away for the Knights. Benton will go in between a pair of West Middlesex defenders, and the freshman Nolan Golub will pick up the foul. For a quick breather, Roman Golub checks back in. 3 fouls now on the Big Reds in this corner. Benton gets it to Mandeville. Mandeville kicks it over to Hudson Haight. Hudson Haight firing away, no good, but he gets his own rebound. His pass stolen away by Braden Covert. Here comes Hoffman on the run. Hoffman did a good job to maneuver around Benton, who was setting up to try and take yet another charge. Finishes the bucket, and the lead's back to 9. 2:20 left in the third quarter. Knights 62, Big Reds 53. Liam Hansen over to Hudson Haight in the corner. Haight can't knock it down. Rebound from Liam Hansen, who scores. He's got 9 points, and the lead's up to 11. Now Hansen's got the ball again. Mandeville with the shot. He's able to connect. Paul Mandeville's got 5 points. A couple quick buckets makes it a 13-point game. And there's West Middlesex looking for some room here offensively, able to kick it to the corner. And Braden Covert, he knocks it down. So West Middlesex shooting really well tonight. Has the lead back down to 10. Hansen to the floor, and Mangini has no choice but to save the possession and call a Rossbecker Insurance timeout. Rossbecker Insurance Group, with locations in Corey, Northeast, and Seneca, strives to deliver a personal and beneficial experience to its customers while providing a great place to work for its valued team members. TeamRossbecker.com, that's Rossbecker. And Lou, this game is shaping out so far to be a lot like last week's game against Warren. Big lead early on, watch it evaporate and start to put some buckets together to kind of calm things down at the end of the third. The Knights can only hope that the end result is the same. Still a lot of game left and up 10 points.
Yeah, there is. You got a whole quarter to play yet, but like I say, you got to sustain their runs and then come back with one of your own and try and stop them during their run so they don't get really back into it. If they keep this, 8, 10, 12 points and, extend it a little bit, that's going to be it's going to be better. So they just got to hang in there and get work on the offensive board so they can get a second and third shots.
So Vine checks back in out of the timeout for the Knights. Liam Hansen to the middle.
Get in.
He's going to get a bucket and a foul. So Liam Hansen now into double figures for the first time in his young varsity career. Or rather, second time. He has scored 10 points against Warren. So new career high nonetheless. That's 11 points for Liam Hansen. It's 68-56 and a chance for a three-point play for the freshman, Liam Hansen. Shots up and good. So a dozen for Liam Hansen and back up to a 13-point advantage for the Knights. Vine just too big there against Nolan Golub. Hansen feeling it now, going to pull up for three. No good. Rebound by Nolan Golub.
That'd have been big if he made it.
Absolutely. Did draw a foul, did Nolan Golub, and I got to say, I'm pretty impressed. I mean, that's a freshman on that end too, and not a very big one. I mean, he's average size and but makes a lot of moves on the court. So I get the feeling West Middlesex has been waiting for him to come up to the varsity ranks for a while, and so far it's paying off. He's got 12 points tonight, just like his freshman counterpart, Liam Hansen. And there's the fourth foul of the quarter. That one on Derek Geyer, his fourth. And 4 fouls each team with a minute to go in the third. Rylan Benton will have to check back in for Derek Geyer, who's been held to 6 points tonight so far. Nice hands by Liam Hansen to get the steal. Gets it away to Benton. Gavin Reynolds finds Paul Mandeville. Mandeville to Will Mandeville. Now back to Reynolds. Hansen wants to drive. He does and finishes. Liam Hansen with 14 points, 6 straight for the Knights. 71-56, and now Will Mandeville has a steal. Back to Hansen. Hansen contact and almost a 3-point play. A freshman, Liam Hansen, taking over in the third quarter. He's been watching Big Brother do that for a couple years now, and now tonight with Austin out with an apparent injury, he is taking his time to shine and really has stepped up in the third quarter. Free throw won't fall. 14 for Hansen. Benton leading the Knights with 21 so far. Second one good for Hansen. He's got 15. So 3 players now with 15 points or more for the Knights. Logan Dick with the pull-up, and he's fouled from behind. And Dick will go to the free throw line for the second time tonight. Danger time for the Big Reds here. Got the lead down as little as 7 at one point. Back up to 16 now. 15 after Dick's first free throw. He's 3 for 3 from the line, and it's 72-57 Knights. Second shot also made, so 4 for 4 from the line for number 4. And the Knights lead by 14. Gavin Lindemuth checks back in for Will Mandeville. Ball into Benton. Benton to Hansen. Ahead to Reynolds. Reynolds can't handle the pass. It's a turnover for the Knights. And the Big Reds will get a chance here. Mangini will call the defense back to half court as both teams are in the bonus and there's less than 20 seconds left in the Acrisure third quarter. The junior Roman Golub for West Middlesex looks like he's going to play for one shot. 10 seconds left. Clock winding down. Knights lead by 14. Golub wants to drive. He'll step back, fire. Back iron, no good. Rebound by Lindemuth. And that's how the Acrisure third quarter will come to a close. We've got 8 minutes left here at Eisenhower High School. It's the Eisenhower Knights leading the West Middlesex Big Reds 72-58. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Sintered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verschetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off.
Fourth quarter action on the YDL Sports Network. Alan Siebert, Lou Vizza here with you, getting ready to start the Potter County Family Campground fourth quarter. Eisenhower leading 72-58 against the West Middlesex Big Reds in an on-region contest here tonight. Knights 72 points through three quarters without their leading scorer, Austin Hansen, missing tonight with an injury. Gavin Lindemuth looks like he may have shuffled the feet before a drive. Shame, too, because it was a nice move, and he was going to have an open look. But turnover for the Knights, and West Middlesex will have a chance to cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Sometimes 72-58 is the final score, not starting the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you come out to an Eisenhower game this year, you won't be bored. I don't know about can't promise you they'll win them all, but you will not be disappointed. You'll get action. So Logan Dick guarded by Paul Mandeville at the top of the key. West Middlesex looking for something to open up. Dick kicks it over to Covert, sorry. Nice job by Golub to corral that pass. It was like a chest pass that landed at the ankles. Golub looking for room, kicks it out to Sean Hoffman, who's made a couple tonight. And Liam Hansen soars into a bunch of bodies and comes away with the rebound. So West Middlesex takes a minute off the fourth quarter clock, trailing by 14, and comes away empty. And now the Knights looking maybe to slow it down and spread it out. Benson over to Hansen. Hansen, deep three, in and out. Good battle between Mandeville and Hoffman. Golub stepped on the line. He came down with the rebound, but stepped on the line. So it'll be Knights basketball. Derek Geyer is going to check back in. Believe he's in for Gavin Reynolds.
You know, spending a minute on offense and coming up empty doesn't help the 14-point deficit.
Not when you're down 14. That's more something Eisenhower might be looking to do. Run a minute off, and even if you don't score, it's still a good possession. But if you're going to run a minute off down 14 and not score, that's definitely to your detriment. The Knights looking like they want to spread things out now. And there's a poor pass thrown by Lindenmuth, stolen by West Middlesex. Roman Golub over to Braden Covert. Covert kicks it out. Three-pointer by Hoffman was thwarted by the size of Paul Mandeville. Mandeville comes away with the steal. Gets it to Rylan Benton. Benton going to go to the hoop. Hard score and the foul. 23 points for Rylan Benton and a chance for number 24. First points of the fourth quarter go to the Eisenhower Knights. 74-58 with Benton going to the line. The junior, first year at Eisenhower after 2 years at Youngsville, 23 rather, hoping to be 24 points here. And that was probably the announcer. Jake, no good, 74-58 rather. West Middlesex is going to have to start trying to score and score a little quicker as we've reached the 5:53 mark left to play in the Potter County Family Campground fourth quarter. Reminder, Lou and I will be back on the call Friday night. Eisenhower will take on the General McLean Lancers. Nice finish by Sean Hoffman, 74-60. The Lancers actually played West Middlesex earlier this season and defeated West Middlesex 77-61. Pretty similar score, so could be in for a good one Friday night. Rylan Benton's three is short. They get the ball ahead to Roman Golub, and Lindenmuth commits the foul. It'll send Golub to the line. 5:31 to go and a 74-60 lead for the Eisenhower Knights. So Roman Golub to the line. First one won't fall. He's just 4 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. So 4 makes, 4 misses, and this will be the tiebreaker with 5:31 left. That one is good. Lead down to 13, 74-61. Knights led by 14 to start the fourth quarter. It's 13 now, 2.5 minutes in. Kaimani Vine back in. Gets the ball to Rylan Benton. Benton's picked up full court by Nolan Golub, who takes the ball away. Golub looking for a shot, finds his brother Roman for a three. He knocks it down.
Wow.
And just like that, the lead back down to 10, 74-64. Three-pointer from Hudson Haight. He knocks it down. Haight's got 9 points tonight. Big three for the Eisenhower Knights, and the lead's 13 once again. Another three from Golub, no good. And we've got a whistle here with 4:50 left. Golub fouled underneath. 4:50 remaining in the game. Knights 77, Big Red 64. Another all-around good team effort, Lou, so far. The offense, Vine was hot early, and now Coach Tyler Babcock wants to take a 30-second Ross Becker Insurance timeout, and we'll take one with him. Back in 30 seconds, you're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network. Back here at Eisenhower High School with the Eisenhower Knights leading 77-64 with 4 minutes and 50 seconds left. Alan Siebert and Lou Vizza on the call from Eisenhower High School. Knights trying to start this season 3-0. This game looking a lot like the other night in the game against Warren. The first half was all Knights got out to a big lead, watched it shrink, and then settled things enough to come away with the win, and hoping to do the same here against West Middlesex, who has possession out of the timeout. Roman Golub gets it to Konkar. Konkar unable to make it. But again, Roman Golub coming away with the rebound. And out of bounds off of Golub. It'll be Eisenhower ball. Golub is the type of player, Lou, I think he'd fit in good on the Eisenhower team. He's got a motor and just goes. And, definitely reminds me of what I've seen in the first 3 games of the season from this Eisenhower basketball team. Derek Geyer unable to get the ball in. 5-second violation. Turnover. Big Reds will get the ball back. Golub looking for someone to come open. Logan Dick's going to take a shot at a 3. In and out. Rebound by Rylan Benton. Benton tries to get it ahead to Paul Mandeville. And unfortunately for the Knights, it's a little too far. It's a turnover. 4:32 left. The offense has definitely not been as refined for the Knights in this second half. So far, it has not mattered. They lead by 13, but still a little too close for comfort. Nolan Golub unable to finish the nice move there. And the foul committed by number 4, Logan Dick, on Liam Hansen. And Geyer will have to take the ball out for the Knights again. So we near the midway point of this fourth quarter. Geyer gets it in this time. Gets it ahead to Paul Mandeville. Mandeville with a nice head fake. Got his guy off his feet, and he knocks down his 7th point of the night. And it's 79-64 Knights. And there's a turnover for the Big Reds. Ball goes right back to Eisenhower.
That ball never touched the ground on that fast break, on that press break. Never touched the ground.
Love to see it.
Yep, that's how you do it.
That's right. Benton gets the ball in. Benton able to cross up Golub and get up the court. Takes it in hard and gets fouled by number 3, Braden Covert. Rylan Benton will go back to the line for 2 more.
No, he's not shooting.
Oh, not shooting. Okay. So no foul shots for Benton. They call that foul on the floor. 3rd of the quarter on the Big Reds. Gets it into Mandeville. I'm going to say Geyer was on the line before he touched it. So 4 minutes remaining in this game. The Knights lead by 15. Trying to finish off this 3rd victory to start the season. 3-pointer on the way from Braden Covert. No good. Good hustle by Benton. Ball's going to stay with the Big Reds off of number 22 for the Knights. .350 remaining. Three-pointer from Nolan Golub on the way. He knocks it down. He's got 15 points, and the Knights lead is once again shrunk to 12. Nice take by Kaimani Vine. Bucket in the foul. So Vine, who scored 13 of his 17 points in the first quarter, comes back with a big bucket at a big time and has a chance at a 3-point play. And Coach Mangini going to take a full Ross Becker insurance timeout, and we'll take one with them. Back in 30 seconds, you're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed.
And welcome back to Eisenhower High School. Eisenhower Knights leading the West Middlesex Big Reds 81-67, 3:37 left on the clock in the Potter Family Camping I can never say that right. Potter County Family Campground, fourth quarter.
I'm waiting for you to
Easy for
say
me
that
to
like
say.
3 times real quick.
Yeah, I don't know.
That ain't happening.
Just won't roll off my mouth. Vine at the line. He just hit a 2 and also picked up the foul. So a chance for a 3-point play here. Vine has 17 points, career high for him as well tonight. Most of his damage came in the opening quarter. He scored 13 points as the Knights scored 30 in the first quarter. And that's gone a long way in them having this 82-67 advantage with 3.5 to go. Nice pick and roll, brother to brother. Nolan Golub to Roman Golub. Nice ball rotation. Hoffman for 3. No good. Vine comes down with the rebound. Vine gets it away to Benton. Over to Geyer. Geyer's got a 3-pointer attempt. His third of the night. So even a quiet night for Derek Geyer. Looks like 9 points with 3 points, and it's 85-67. Covert for 3. No good. And Vine comes down with the board. Ahead, Mandeville to Geyer. Back out to Kaimani Vine. Trying to go 20-plus, and he will. Kaimani Vine knocks down the 3-pointer. 21 points for Vine now, and an 88-67 lead for the Knights. Almost a carbon copy of Friday night's win over the Warren Dragons. Double dribble called on Nolan Golub. So no Austin Hansen tonight, no problem. Lou, 24 for Ryland Benton. 23 rather for Ryland Benton. 21 for Kaimani Vine. And the ball was out of bounds on the inbound attempt. Logan Dick checking back in for Braden Covert for West Middlesex.
You got to work on getting the ball in bounds better.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that and the backside of the defense. Couple things to work on and hopefully clean up before Friday night's game against General McLean. Golub knocks down another shot for West Middlesex. Off of White, and it's going to be Big Red's ball. 88-69, 2:17 remaining. The Knights well on their way to a 3-0 start, leading by 19 with time winding down. Just a reminder, when this game is finished, we'll take a short break and be back with the Icy Ink post-game show. Golub blocked from behind by Vine. Good defense by the freshman to recover there. Gavin Lindenmuth's going to check in for Paul Mandeville. Two minutes and 3 seconds remaining. Ball lobbed into Sean Hoffman. Corner 3 for Golub. No good. Liam Hansen comes away with the rebound, gets it ahead to Lindenmuth. Lindenmuth the lob to Geyer. Geyer to Benton. Benton to Vine, and Vine's going to take it in and score. That's 90 for the Knights. 90-69 with 1 minute and 40 seconds remaining. 3-pointer on the way. No good, but nice hustle by Golub. He's been doing it all night. Bucket and a foul. 90-71 with 1:34 remaining.
Standing around.
Yeah, cardinal sin in basketball, unfortunately. So Golub to the line, trying to knock down another one, and he will. Pretty impressive game here for Nolan Golub, and we're going to have another Ross Becker Insurance timeout. West Middlesex takes a full timeout. 1 minute and 34 seconds remaining here at Eisenhower High School. The Knights lead the Big Reds 90-72. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network. Eisenhower High School, fourth quarter action. Eisenhower Knights leading West Middlesex 90-72. 18-point lead, putting the finishing touches on a third straight win to start the season. Next time out will be this Friday night right back here at their home gymnasium against the General McLean Lancers. Nice job getting the ball in. Vine behind the defense, and he's going to dunk it for his first dunk of his high school career. 25 points for Kaimani Vine to lead all scorers.
Ooh.
And there's a foul on 24, so that's going to be on Lindemuth. Golub back to the line. Yeah, and what a night for Kaimani Vine. He only scored about 4 points in the middle quarters and still going to walk away with 25 on the night. Pretty impressive. He's definitely scored in spurts as the game's gone on, and just another impressive performance and a long line of them for the Knights in this early season. Golub's first was no good, second one no good as well. Liam Hansen gets it up to Kaimani Vine, back to Liam Hansen. Liam Hansen over to Derek Geyer for three. Too long, and the rebound by Logan Dick. Nolan Golub for three, knocks down another one. A strong night for him as well, 18 points. Lindemuth able to put it in for his second bucket of the night, 94 points for the Knights. And bucket and a foul, another one for Roman Golub. What a game for him. 58 seconds remaining in this game. It's 94-75. And Golub will go to the line and try and complete a three-point play. No good. Rebound by Logan Dick. He's blocked by Vine. Now Vine's pass stolen away by Benton. Back to Vine. Vine going to go ahead and fire away. Doesn't make that one. 94-77. Vine couldn't quite come away with the dunk that time. He's like, Coach, the legs just aren't there anymore.
I didn't think he was going to try and dunk it. I think he just kicked the layup. He thought about it on the first two steps, and then I think he just said, nah, let's just lay it in. And
from my vantage point, I think the first person to talk to him after the game is going to be Austin Hansen. He had his hands in his face, full laughter after that. Easy to look past it when you're up 17 and on your way to 3-0, and when you've scored 25 points. Nolan Golub scores again. Golub brothers have had a great night.
You know, it's not often you score 78 and lose.
Yeah, not only lose, but lose relatively handily. 15-point game, though. The Knights getting sloppy here at the end. Roman Golub rather, throws it in. 94-81. 17 seconds left, and I think they'd be fine if Benton just stood right there and dribbled this game out. Final seconds tipping off here, and it looks like this is where we're going to end. Eisenhower going to improve to 3-0, defeating the West Middlesex Big Reds 94-81. A big win here on the home court. The Knights improved to 3-0, an impressive win over West Middlesex. We'll take a break and be back here in just a few moments with the Icy Inc. postgame show. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside that now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise, as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure, find your peace.
Founded in 1978 and headquartered in Warren, Pennsylvania General Energy has become a leading oil and natural gas producer in the Appalachian Basin. PGE is a proud and growing organization making positive contributions to the region's economy and environment. We are equally proud of our commitment to safety and environmental programs. PGE is a strong, family-oriented company that believes in giving back to the communities in which we live, work, and play. PGE, producing the energy we need, protecting the environment we treasure.
Looking for affordable auto, home, and life insurance? Look no further than Allstate Insurance, the David Jones Agency in Clarion and Meadville. At the David Jones Agency, you get personalized attention from someone who lives where you do. The David Jones Agency meets you where you are. They are available during regular business hours, Monday through Friday at their office, via appointment at the office after hours, or remotely. The David Jones Agency also offers investment opportunities, including annuities and IRAs. The David Jones Agency can be reached in Clarion at 814-223-4000 and in Meadville at 814-337-5107.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Sintered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verischetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off. If you're ready to buy or sell your home, then stop in at 4234 Market Street to let one of the agents at Howard Hanna Professionals help. Our friendly and knowledgeable agents can help you find the key to your dream home. Looking for a new career? Howard Hanna Professionals can help there too. Howard Hanna Professionals will assist new and experienced agents with the startup fees for an exciting career in real estate. Call Katrina Laurie at 814-726-2000 for more information. If you want to enhance your skills or gain an entirely new skill set, now's the time to register for classes at the Warren Forest High Ed Council. Take the next step in your career with welding and PA auto inspection certification classes, find out how to manage healthcare coverage with the Health Insurance 101 seminar, or grow your personal skill set with the digital drawing and painting class. Learn how to make college affordable at the Navigating Local Scholarship seminar. Go to high-ed.org or call 814-723-3222 to register.
And welcome back to Eisenhower High School. The Eisenhower Knights improved to 3-0 on the 25-26 season with a 94-81 win over the West Middlesex Big Reds tonight. Lots of offense, lots of scoring, lots of action. And the Knights still unbeaten as they head into the second week of the season. This is the Icy Ink post-game show. For all your screen printing and embroidery needs, call Icy Ink at 814-688-0034 or visit them at icyink.com. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear icy. Start by looking at the Hunter Station Golf Club scoring summary. Score a great round of golf at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tionesta, hunterstation.com. Lots of scoring tonight. The Knights led 30-20 after a quarter, had 54 first half points as the lead grew to 54-38. Slight disadvantage in the third quarter, 20-18. Still led 72-58, and then scored 22 more points in the final quarter to end the night with a 94-point total, 81 for West Middlesex. Move on now to the Warren Forest High Ed Council final stats. The Warren Forest High Ed Council has been serving Warren and Forest counties for more than 40 years. Visit highed.com. So we take a look at the final stats. Big numbers on the side of the Eisenhower Knights. Big numbers all over, really. 25 points for Kaimani Vine, the freshman, to lead his team. Rylan Benton close behind with 23 points. Another 15 points for Liam Hansen. 9 points for Derek Geyer and Hudson Haight. 7 points for Paul Mandeville. And 1 bucket for, 4 points rather, for Gavin Lindemuth. And 1 bucket for Will Mandeville. On the West Middlesex side, big night for the Golub brothers. Roman Golub finishes with 28 points. Nolan Golub had 20 points. 17 for Sean Hoffman. 5 for Braden Covert. 4 for Logan Dick. 3 points for Brady Gerlach. And 2 apiece for Carter Miles and Caleb Konkar, as the West Middlesex effort, a great effort. 81 points usually gets you a victory, but not tonight against the Eisenhower Knights. 94-81. So Expect more of the same as this season goes on. This is a high-octane team, and tonight was no different, Lou, at a 3-0 start for the Eisenhower boys.
Yeah, usually like they say, you score 81 points, you get a W. I mean, gosh, that's tough. You score 81 and lose, but this team's going to score. I can't. I mean, I hate to say it, but I think there's going to be times where you think they're lights out. It's going to come. I hope later than sooner.
Yeah.
But, their defense, I think their defense tonight, they gave up a lot of points tonight. I mean, 81 points is a lot of points. They're lucky they scored 94, you know, and
did that without Austin Hanson, the leading scorer.
Yeah, the leading scorer.
Team, so.
He's sitting, he's riding the pines cheering his team on. And little brother's, next man up.
Yep.
He stepped up, and they all stepped up because, you got to make up for, the 12, 14, 15, maybe 20 points that Austin's going to score. So, but like I say, I really, they were fortunate. I'm not going to say they're fortunate to win, but I mean, they were fortunate that they scored 94 because this West Middlesex team had a nice offensive team too, because they could score, they hit some threes and they had a couple runs where they, put some points on the board. Their press wasn't bad. I mean, there were times that they forced, Eisenhower into some turnovers, and a bounce of the ball here and there may have been closer. I don't think the outcome would have been any different, but it could have been, a tad closer.
For sure. Yeah, that's just about going to do it for us. We're going to step away for just a few minutes, going to see if we can get a quick interview with our Icy Ink player of the game, and we'll be back to wrap things up from Eisenhower High School, where the Eisenhower Knights improved to 3-0 with a 94-81 victory over the West Middlesex Big Reds. Back in 3 minutes on the YDL Sports Network.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695. Craft beer, craft food, craft service. You get it all and more at Station 101 in DuBois. Whether it's a relaxing evening with friends at cozy family dinner or that special night out with someone unforgettable, Station 101 is the place where memories are made. Dive into a new American culinary journey where every bite is made with premium, farm-fresh ingredients. Quench your thirst with our impressive craft beer lineup, 12 brews on tap, over 120 bottles to explore. From the first sip to the last bite, Station 101 delivers an experience that's anything but ordinary. Station 101 in DuBois, PA, crafted for you.
Have a fender bender? We can mend her at Park Avenue Motor Car. Bring your vehicle to Ron and the crew at Park Avenue Motor Car, 7 South Carver Street in Warren, or call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motor Car, proudly serving Warren County for 30 years.
Wise Eyes of DuBois and St. Mary's are premier eye care facilities here in our Tri-County area. Their offices and eye care team are dedicated to providing excellence in patient care, eye education, and optical services. Dr. Greg Lineski is a leader in clinical eye care involving eye and vision disorders. Dr. Lineski takes the time to explain the results of your eye exam, describes your options, and listens to your eye care needs. Because maintaining good eye health is an ongoing partnership at Wise Eyes of DuBois and St. Mary's.
Are you transporting steel or other unique products? Then you need to check out Oil Country Crates. Oil Country Crates supplies certified wood crates or pallets for shipping steel and other products. Oil Country Crates can ship crates throughout the United States and overseas as well, thanks to their ISPM 15 inspection stamp. Oil Country Crates is dedicated to providing prompt and reliable services to all of its customers while abiding to all shipping regulations. Find out more at oilcountrycrates.com. Oil Country Crates, your products, our protection.
And back here at Eisenhower High School, where the Eisenhower Knights just improved to 3-0 with a 94-81 victory over the West Middlesex Big Reds here at Eisenhower High School. Here now with our Icy Ink player of the game. Tonight it's freshman Kaimani Vine, 25 points. Career high, goes without saying. It's only the third game of your young career. Talking to Lou off air, and had 13 points in the first quarter, and you played in a game where you gave up 81 points and still came away with a double-digit win. So what was going right with the offense tonight? How'd you feel early on? Looked like you guys, again, came off to a quick start and got things rolling early and just were able to hold on from there.
Yeah, shots were falling. We kept getting to the paint, getting open shots. They kept doubling. Defense could have been better. 81 points. It's not good, but yeah, shots kept falling. It was good.
I told him that I told Lou that Coach Mangini will probably be, unfortunately, paying attention a lot more to that 81 than the 94. But it's still a good night for you overall. Also got to throw down your first dunk here in this gym and your first of your varsity career. Impressive stuff. So congratulations. Great game, and good luck Friday night when you go against the General McLean Lancers right back here at Eisenhower High School.
Thank you. All
right, that's going to do it for our Icy Ink post-game show tonight. Again, congratulations to Kaimani Vine, our Icy Ink player of the game. Lou and I will be back with you on Friday night right here when the Eisenhower Knights play the General McLean Lancers. For for Lou Vizza, this is Alan Siebert. We'll see you Friday night here at Eisenhower High School.